college president in our time. The guy did something and used my name because I exposed him to the course lecturer he was lying against. He came to all of us year one students and told us, he said, the lecturer said we should pay, was it 1,000? Year one student offered that course in Uni Agric. About 3,000 year one students offered that course. It's not 1,000 for 3,000 people. That's not 300,000. Yes, that's the kind of money collected. I went to the lecturer and said, so is this plan between you and him? And he said, go and call him. I didn't send him. I said, is your course rep used to give him materials to give us. Long story cut short, the lecturer said he was not involved in that activity because I said I was already going to the VC. I told the lecturer face to face. We have done things before. Before we did it, we have the backing. You don't go and hear this story and say, hey, those days on campus, I used to be very stubborn also. So I told him, I said, this thing you are doing, you are going to pay with your life. I was talking to the guy who was a cultist also. It was because of cultism they rusticated him from BSU. He was the College of Science president in that time, very strong guy. And then I told him, I said, because we are believers and you cannot, I resist your reign over us in this school. Then he said, he pointed his hand and said, you too, you hear it. Then he now put something and said, this so young man on Facebook is collecting money from spillover students, extra students to pass them in this course. That was the course of another lecturer. I knew nothing about this implication. The thing spread in my department. And then I received a call from the lecturer. And he said, are you Benjamin? I heard students saying that you are now collecting money and passing. I knew not what to do. The one of the lecturer that was a cultist, I was in Kobe. He now came into the matter. My name was already at the department and our HOD wanted to sign for rustication. I would have been taken out of the school. So they said, but come, let's see you first. So our place of meeting was somewhere in Ofikon, in high level. I sat among 4 lecturers. About 2 of them were cut guys, but they were lecturers. I will not call his name. He used to teach them almost every year once, and I don't know if he's still there. So he now said that he told his colleague, the other Igbo lecturer, that it is the young pastor. Before I come to class always, he used to come and preach before. So that testimony alone was the thing that satisfied the heart of the other lecturer that I was implicated. He said, this boy you say you have problem with is the genesis of this thing. So I told the 4 of them they are line up. I knelt down. I said, if I be a man of God, in the next 3 weeks before school resumed, the guy will be afflicted with stroke. The guy came to school with his arm leaning like a woman that want to snap it in camera. He came, they carried him. It was the semester he was supposed to hand over. He was supposed to sign some things. They carried him in the car. They brought him. And the young students that were on fire from other fellowship were coming everywhere. Let's go and pray for him in our departments. So they went and prayed. They sweat very well. One of them came and said, man of God, you are the only one that refused to go. He didn't know the story. I told him, I said, the man that tied this guy is different from the people that want to lose him. It's a parable. That guy came to the basketball court. He submitted his life to Jesus. They carried him, bundled him in another car. They brought him to the basketball court. He has seen every evidence. They took him to herbalists in the villages. His healing was not coming forth. The guy was a bad boy, but that day he knew what they call power.